Hello, survivors of the apocalypse and veterans of AtomRPG. Welcome back to Trudograd. We are down there, deep down on the vault under the Sanatorium. And there are cooks. And we have delivered them to Judgment. It was Judgment Day, look at this. Everything dirty and bloody, and these guys, well, they are gone now and we have their stuff. And that is just fair. Now we are here in front of this door. Aha. Oh, you enter the mothballed smelling room to discover an unusual couple. The middle-aged woman immediately backs away, pressing herself up against the wall. But the old man crouched behind the computer doesn't notice his new guest, muttering, Comrade B just went out. Where is this guy? How much longer will he irritate me? Stupid robots. Olaf got off lightly. I'd never be so kind to him now. He finally notices us. Yikes! Hey, hold your horses. I just wanted to talk, old boy. Although, well... Yikes is an understatement, actually. Don't move, asshole. Yeah, yikes is an understatement. Don't move, asshole. Sure, friend. He noisily swallows the lump in his throat. Let me state right away, I'm not guilty of anything. Oh yeah, and who was actually controlling the robots? Exactly, you better leave us alone, mister. Can it, lady? Turning to the old man, you're the one pretending to be Positronium, right? Well, I don't think that pretending is the right word. He begins to sweat profusely. I was just lending my voice to him. Is that so? Yeah, right. Who are you guys anyway? And what was that macabre shit in the kitchen area? And who were these people in the hall? Okay, and what is this place here? Why did you impersonate a talking robot? And who are you guys? Gaikin Anatoly Konstantinovich, Communist Party member, visionary and technomancer, father of the Catacomb nation, protector of children. Well, you make it sound like you're a noble person, and you're surely not. Because that is, you know, a contradiction with the Communist Party member description here, but well. And I'm his wife, got it? No. What do you want? We're just trying to live our lives here, not harming anyone. Allah, are you sure that you are harming no one? The woman's angry tirade is interrupted by old partner Hexogen. He gazes intently into the face of the false Positronium. It can't be. Gaikin! From the Leningrad Executive Committee! He looks more closely. You certainly look like him. Same shifty rodent eyes. Well, I did start my career in Leningrad long before the war. What of it? Yeah, well... Why did you try to kill me? Answer if you don't want a whole knuckle chopper up in your face. The old man yelps and curls into the fetal position. Oh crap, or should I... Oh no, I think we could have had Hexogen talk, right? Oh no, Hex is always so funny, so extra funny. Maybe I should reload this, huh? Well, continue. I was blinded by our security needs. What proof did I have that you weren't another mutant? Yes, I probably shouldn't have reacted like I did, but that's no reason for radical measures, is it? We're all civilized people here, correct? Well, I'm not so sure. Here, we can do it. Let Hexogen speak. Don't you remember, Comrade Gaikin? I dedicated a poem to you back in the day. Presented it to the editor myself. They refused to print it, though. Your father seems to pull some strings. But I still remember those immortal rhymes. How did it go? There's no need for that. Gaikin's a red-faced crook. Many a bribe he took. He was caught once or twice, though his father provided alibis. The thief didn't get off the hook. Even with a powerful dad, he couldn't keep a seat in Leningrad. So they gave him the boot. flushed him down the garbage chute, and now he works in Trudograd. Well, nice poem, Hex. Well, bribes, huh? Color me unsurprised. Anyway, there's something else I want to discuss. Well, what are you doing here, Gaikin? I run this place. I'm also the sole guarantor that all the best things happen to the other dwellers, and nothing bad ever gets in. So, if you don't mind, maybe I could return to my work? Okay, well, gotcha. Let's close this topic then. The wrinkly Josser looks up at us like a cornered rat. So much for the rodent eyes, huh? So, and what kind of place is this? This is the last foothold of humanity, if you pardon the somewhat pompous expression. A bunker for the best minds of pre-war Trudograd, or at least it used to be. The outside world is hell, I think you'll agree. I'd already seen enough when the giant beetles who apparently rule the desolate wasteland began to make their way down here. Well, the surface is no picnic, that's for sure, but not even close to hellish. I mean, there are good places, you know. Some people found nice villages, others have nice real estate, you know. Yeah, I think that is how it is. The treacherous Geezer nods languidly, never taking his eyes off of us. Technology. Nothing I've seen indicates that this bunker is sustainable in the long term. How did you manage in here for so long? It's not even a military facility. Where did all these robots and security turrets come from? You said it was a bunker for the best minds of Trudograd. Why didn't you invite Professor Goryachev here then, huh? Well, but let's firstly talk about the sustainability. We had a few more floors where we grew vegetables and fruits. With careful maintenance of the infrastructure and proper distribution of rations in the form of briquettes, we'd have had enough for centuries. Unfortunately, everything began to break down some time ago, but not through my fault, any fault of mine, please note. Is that so? And whose fault was it then? It's not even a military facility. Where did all these robots and security turrets come from? This installation wasn't built by a bunch of rookies. Local politicians and generals planned to hide here from the war. And what general wouldn't want an army of killer robots guarding his hiding place, Well, it's true. It's kind of true. Also, you look like... I think you look a little bit like an American actor, don't you? Well... So, all this high-tech security equipment was decommissioned and taken from the inverter factory. Decommissioned? For what reason? Strategic reasons, of course. He begins to sweat even more than before. The cream of society needed to be protected after all. You said it was a bunker for the best minds. So the cream or what? Why didn't you invite Professor Goryachev here then? Gorya who? Well, sorry, but by best minds I meant politicians, industrialists and top military brass. For you see, the best minds are not those who can solve the most algebra problems and whatnot, but those who think alike. Ah yeah, so this place was born of corruption, huh? Okay, let's close this topic. By the way, this is probably what they deserve, huh? So like to be stuck all together, like a pit of psychopaths. Well, the wrinkly Josser looks up at us like a cornered rat. Okay, well. So, and who were those people in the hall? Children, innocent children who are terribly stressed by your visit, I might add. They are all descendants of my colleagues. Honest, hard-working people who took refuge here when the war started. Some were born here, some were brought here as babies, if only for their sake. Leave us alone. I can teach them about modern realities. Where are their parents? Mostly young people in there, as far as I can tell. And by the way, if you love them so much, why did you kick some of them out? I wonder. But so let's be kind first. I can teach them about modern realities. This place is doomed, so they'll need all the knowledge they can get. I believe you have the know-how, but our people aren't suited to that kind of life. They have their world, you have yours. Plus, there's no proof about this place being doomed. Mark my words, once you leave, we'll have a blast surviving here. Well, denial, huh? Well, but we noticed that your congregation is a little weird. Discipline and the respect for hierarchy require education, and the best education, often, is its absence. What is the use of knowledge about a world that has long since died? All they need to know is that we live the best life possible. Well, the best life, huh? Well, where are the older dwellers? There are only young people in here. Time's inexorable tide has taken the best and the brightest. After all, when the enemy was attacking our country, I was the youngest member of the local executive committee, and even I'm old now. Well, actually, like, he looks more like in the 60s or something, huh? But it could be okay, like, it could be fitting, like 40 years ago or something. Still handsome, thou. Well, Allah, you are doing a good cheering job there for your husband. Shush! Yeah, well, you should appreciate it if you get a compliment. Although she's more, you know, sucking up to the boss, I guess. And it's more manipulation than honesty, I guess. So time took the best and brightest, eh? What happened to the rest? Sometimes bad thoughts wander even into exceptional minds. Life in paradise wasn't free from intrigues and pseudo-moral hand-wringing. Oh, what if this surface is safe now? Oh, maybe we should leave this place. Nonsense! No one leaves. Ever. These thought criminals were stripped of their rights and sent out there. Such is the burden of any leader. Well, you are one shady fellow, right? But if you love your remaining flock so much, why did you exile a bunch of them lately? Even in the original Garden of Eden, there was a snake among the trees. So, same problem here. There are people that you just can't get along with. Everything that happened to them is entirely their fault. Yeah, naturally. It's always someone else's fault, right? Oh, we noticed something. I actually regret that for so many years I used exile as the harshest form of punishment. There is a better use for those outcasts nowadays. Well, whatever you say. Anyway, enough of that. Does that have something to do with these briquettes or what? I wonder. Oh! And why did you impersonate a talking robot? Though technically not underwater, this bunker is a lonely submarine in an ocean of blood and sewage. And every ship needs two things, a faithful crew and a wise captain. Positronium is needed, so people have someone to believe in and respect. Or would you have me run around making speeches in person? Now, that would be absurd. Well, actually, that's what a leader would do, right? But, well, all these sermons and robot idols make me think, not of ship captains, but cult leaders, don't you agree? You're right, but surely you must understand that time is the only difference between a cult and a religion. And we've been living here for some time already. Yeah, unfortunately he's quite right there, huh? Fine. But from a purely technological point of view, how did you manage to get direct control over all those machines? I had an employee, a good one, until he turned against me, Olaf the mechanic. He developed this system. He points to the computer in front of him. Full remote control, broadcast from any device. He provided me with every tool for doing good, and so I did. Not sure if you really did good, but well, it seems to me you're just acting out of your power fantasies, you nasty old man. You toxic, nasty old man. You're dead wrong. He shudders a long, indignant shudder. What is it you people do up there on the surface? Eat radioactive coals and worship mutants? Mutant bugs? That must be why you're so desperate to insult anyone you come across. Yeah, just like you say. Okay, this matter seems to be closed, huh? So, well, the wrinkly Josser looks up at us like a cornered rat. What was that macabre shit in the kitchen area? Macabre? No. Our bunker has food-generating equipment capable of reorganizing any biomaterial into edible briquettes. Is anything but macabre. It's actually ingenious. You tell him, want me to get your old Mauser out? Shoot him. Why don't you, like you did Sobakevich? Pipe down, Jesus, HP Christ. Well, I'm not talking about equipment, I'm talking about the pools of blood and all that. Come on, man, I'll find out sooner or later anyway. Judging by the description, this equipment of yours sounds interesting. Well, I mean, like, technically speaking, it's surely interesting, but otherwise, in every other aspect, it's horrible. And evil and bad. So, we are finding out sooner or later, though. In recent months, due to the destruction of the lower floors by giant bugs, to my great regret, despite all my efforts to find another way, in the name of the survival of the majority... out with it, man, I don't have all day. Now let's silently wait for him to get to the point. Let's see, maybe there is something happening. He gasps for air and blurts out, "Oh, people! Positronium's nutrient biobriquettes are people, volunteers who almost consciously sacrifice themselves every 6th week. But hear me out. After the garden's collapse, we had no other choice." What does almost consciously mean? Indulging in cannibalism, are we now? No wonder your would-be cooks attacked us. Got that bit of business sorted out, I guess. Tell me about the equipment that allows you to make briquettes. Yeah, okay, let's ask about this one here first. Pull in your horns. No one can take these wonderful machines or use them outside this bunker. Firstly, they are all powered by a mysterious force called electricity, which you probably forgot about long ago. Secondly, the pneumatic briquette distributor is just a tiny part of the building-sized device, which actually spans all 3 levels of the bunker, 2 of which, for your information, are completely sealed by rubble. Okay. Why did your butchers attack us? No, that's impossible. We are a peaceful people and we ourselves do not attack anyone. Unless maybe they thought you were a mutant. And rightly so. Hola. He looks at her menacingly. Calm down. I see. Well, let's talk about something else then. The wrinkly josser looks up at us like a cornered rat. Well, it appears we have reached the end of this conversation, huh? So now what? You need to ice him. Go on. I know you still have it in you. Shut your mouth. Well, I've heard enough. Enough to murder you, that is. To attack now. I guess I'll actually go now. There's nothing to take and nothing to do here either. No. So we need to solve this, right? I want Positronium to announce that it's possible to travel to the surface. Only death awaits your would-be flock here. Failure. What? How much speechcraft? Oh crap. Can I... Okay, we have to repeat this. Never! Suddenly the underground crook's partner in crime pulls a gun from a drawer and points it at us. We can't let him go! She releases the safety. Otherwise he'll bring his cronies here from the surface. Crap! He bends down. I have nothing to do with this, it's all her! Let's raise one eyebrow and stare silently at the woman. We have no chance to... trust our luck. Let's stare at her. Fuck you! You shouldn't have done that. Okay, but we are reloading. So there. I want to see that. So let's actually increase our speechcraft to the maximum now. Oh, by the way. Like, that's not even necessary. Why, by the way, why do we have the spiked helmet on and not our good old army hat here? By the way. There it is. So. That's the army hat. That should impress the guy. So now I'm just clicking through, I'm not reading it again. So. Let's quietly observe him. Just let me state something very important from the get-go. He noisily swallows a lump in his throat. Nothing whatsoever is my fault. Exactly, you better leave us alone, mister. Okay, well, who are these people in the hall? Children. Okay, so I can teach them. Well, but things are a bit weird. I've only seen young people. Still handsome, shush. And if you... So time took the best and the brightest. What happened to the rest? Sometimes bad thoughts. These thought criminals were stripped of their rights and center out there. So thought criminals. Well, but if you love your remaining flock so much, that sounds so much like socialists. Why did you exile a bunch of them lately? Even in the original Garden of Eden there was a snake among the trees. I actually regret that for so many years I used exile as the harshest form of punishment. We could eat them. The wrinkly Josser looks up at us like a cornered rat. So, but who are you actually? Gaikin? And I'm his wife, Godhead Alalaino. The moon's angry tirade is interrupted. It can't be Gaikin. Well, I think the strength option gave us some additional experience, right? Yeah, so there we go. We do it, and I was blinded by our security needs. And yeah, then Hex, you have something to say. Yes, a poem. There's no need for that. Gaikin's a red-faced crook. Many a bribe he took. Even with a powerful dad, and now he works in Trudograd. A powerful dad. He works in Trudograd. What are you doing here, Gaikin? I run this place. Okay, so on. What kind of place is it then? This is the last foothold of humanity. Okay, hard to argue. It's obviously more pleasant here than on the outside. No. The surface, no picnic. That's for sure, but not even close to hellish. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and we are getting actually 360. But I guess we would have gotten those for any answer, I guess. So, technology. It's pretty clear that this whole thing here is not sustainable, especially if we loot and steal your briquettes, you know. We had a few more floors. Okay, unfortunately everything began to break down. Yeah, but it's not even a military facility. Where did you get all the robots and stuff? Well, don't you think like some psychotic and psychopathic generals wouldn't want their robot army? So I'm all this high-tech security equipment and decommission and stuff. Decommission for what reason? Strategic reasons, of course. Ahem. Okay, well, so a bunker for the best minds, huh? Oh, well, not so much like people who really are good in thinking, but more like politicians and industrialists and top military brass and so on. So this place was born of corruption, huh? Oh! And why did you impersonate a talking robot? Though technically not underwater, this bunker's a lonely submarine. And, well, you need a captain. Well, all these sermons and robot idols make me think not of ship captains, but cult leaders. Well, from cult to religion, that's all I say. Fine, but from a purely technological point of view, how did you manage to get direct control of all those machines? I had an employee, he did that for me. Okay, seems to me you're just acting out of your power fantasies, you nasty old man. You're dead wrong. And by the way, you guys up on the surface, you are worshipping radioactive colds and mutant bugs, don't ya? Well, just like you say. So, what was that macabre shit in the kitchen area? Macabre? No. Our bunker has food generating equipment. There's anything but macabre. It's ingenious. You tell him want me to get your old Mauser out? Pipe down, JSP cries. Well, I'm not talking about equipment, I'm talking about the pools of blood and all that. Come on, man, I'll find out sooner or later anyway. In recent months, due to the destruction of the lower floors by giant bugs, to my great regret, despite all my efforts to find another way in the name of the survival of the majority. Come on, say it, you elderly fuck. Now let's wait for him. People, Positronium's nutrient biobriquettes are people, volunteers who almost consciously sacrifice themselves every 6th week. But hear me out. After the garden's collapse, we had no other choice. Well, what does almost consciously mean? They volunteered, of course, of their own free will. It's just that they don't quite understand what awaits them. Each of the volunteers thinks they are going to live in Positronium's palace, and it's almost the truth. I mean, the reality is only slightly different. But this, I ask you to note, was the most humane decision available. So that's how it is. Then it's no wonder your would-be cooks attacked me. Got that bit of business sorted out, I guess. Tell me about the equipment that allows you to make briquettes. Pull in your horns. No one can take these wonderful machines. They are built-in and giant over all the floors. Secondly, the pneumatic briquettes distributor is just a tiny part of the building-sized device which actually spans all 3 levels of the bunker. 2 of which, for your information, are completely sealed by rubble. Okay, and why did your butchers attack us? No, that's impossible. You are peaceful people. They must have thought you were a mutant, and rightly so. Allah, calm down. Okay, well. Then, I think we talked enough. So now what? You need to ice them. Go on, I know you still have it in you. Shut your mouth. So I want Positronium to announce that it's possible to travel to the surface. Only death awaits your would-be flock here. Aha, success. After a moment's pause, the old man's shoulders slump and he sighs. We patiently wait for him to clear throat and listen to his last appeal to the young people in the dormitory. And therefore we, Positronium the First, the feeder and waterer, the bestower of all punishments and blessings, order you to begin a great exodus from paradise to the heavenly world where, contrary to our previous sermons, not everything is so bad as it seemed. Done. He mutes the microphone. I can already hear them leaving the bunker, the naive fools. So, you're satisfied you doomed those children to a violent death? You'd better think about your own sins in isolation. Let's end the conversation. So, I think that's fine, like this. Are they actually are they going now? Let's check this out. Are they going? Oh, they're gone now, okay. Well, that's not so bad, because then we can look into this bookshelf. Okay, it's empty. It's like the metal locker. What was that? Ah, we've got the sunglasses. Well, let's take them. And we take this here. And the... Like, why can't we loot these big auto guns there, I wonder? I think these should actually... Probably, like, they look like they are the 14.5mm, but they are not. Okay, then, so I feel this is a very humane thing. Can we talk with them some more? Allah, they pretend as if we are not here. Naturally. Okay. Now that they are so evil and they're Communist Party members, I just want to check something. There. Judgment Day. That was a Rusty Makarov. And she has the Mauser. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel that we shouldn't murder them. Can actually... Oh, there's a lot of vodka here. Can we just take that? Yes, indeed we can. Well, then I guess we've got a full box of vodka for us. We're taking that as payment for the trouble. There's more pre-war vodka there. Empty bottles. The closet. Well, lots of empty bottles here. This is how they spend their time, huh? Nothing in there. Nothing in here. A box. Also empty. And then the computer and everything. We look around the computer of the fake Positronium. The cowardly old man sighs in defeat. Tech turned the device on. Oh, success. Your knowledge of technologies is unbeatable. The blue button marked on is the key to opening a rather modest but no less interesting list of options. Security cameras. The screen goes dark and a couple seconds later several black and white CCTV images appear distorted by heavy static. Squinting through the haze, we recognize the place we passed through in the bunker. Most of the cameras don't work. Apparently they were located in the now collapsed areas of the underground shelter. Let's look at the bioreactor operation. Using the arrow keys, we scroll through a long list of messages about errors, breakdowns and other defects. While the biomass transformer is still operational, years of constant use has made it slow and unreliable. Seems the miracle device doesn't have long, a couple years at best. According to an internal log, soy was used as the main ingredient in the nutritional briquettes for many years, but judging by the latest entries, it was completely supplanted by something known only as mystery meat. Oh, the humanity. Then robot control. We glance over the automatically generated list of robots controlled by the terminal. As we already know from direct experience, they are all damaged beyond repair. So the robot army is no more. As for the large war-painted robot that we passed on our way to the kitchen, it's actually listed as decorative cultural object based on a pile of defective robot parts. Okay. So no way to reassemble that thing, I guess. Can we read the messages? 4 messages pop up on screen, 2 of them automatic. One seems to have been written by the computer's owner and the last is an email. Let's look at the surface analysis. This message was sent by an automated system 7307 days ago. No radioactive contamination detected within a 300-kilometer radius. The surface is safe for habitation. Oh, and well, we've got the classic point that they wanted to keep control, huh? Let me just do the math using a device. So 7,307 divided by 365. That's more than 20 years, okay. So more than 20 years ago, huh? And then warning, structural damage. Seismic damage has been detected in 4 of 6 load-bearing columns on level B2. Collapse of the hydroponics zone is inevitable. List of exiles. Stepan Ryabushkin, reason. Learning to read and write. Oh goodness. Veniamin Lysinski Neborgatov. Reason too curious. Oh yeah, well, the people who asked the wrong questions, right, or any for that reason. Karina Ryabushkina, reason taught to read and write. The list goes on for dozens more pages but contains no useful information. Let's read the message. Warning, structural damage. Seismic damage has been detected in 4 of 6 load-bearing columns on level B2. Collapse of the hydroponics zone is inevitable. We had that. But it's from all of them. Gaikin, you're completely out of control. Lilia ran away and I'm going to follow her example. Deal with your robots yourselves, you goddamn loser. Worst regards, all of AA. Okay. Wasn't there a talk of 4? But, yeah. Yeah, okay, no, this is the email. Okay, so we read everything, good. Yeah, then we are done. Step away from the computer, okay. How far are we away from the next level? We're actually getting close. Yeah, no, not really actually. Hex. You have 10,000 to go. Oh, but the lieutenant is actually rather close again, okay. Well, then we shall put the beret on the lieutenant's head. There you go, lieutenant. Oh. I mean, it is 700 points, so that's really not a lot. So that's literally only 1 fight or so. Then let's do it like this. Time to get out of the... out of the armor. And Lieutenant, you are completely overburdened now, huh? Yeah, you are. Put the beret on. Oh, you can't. Oh. This here goes to Hex. And by the way, then we are wearing this one. Wear the armor, Hardball left. So, and then let's bring some stuff over there. This here. Yeah, then we have to put all the... Oh yeah, the ammo super heavy. These big guns here. The big guns ammo rather. But it's good to know that we have that. But I've not seen a weapon for this one. For this stuff. in the game yet. Ah, yeah, here. So the flamethrower rounds. There you go. Hardball left. So, and then, by the way, here, this one goes to Hex. And there, like this, right? Like so. And then we're all good. Oh, we are actually a bit encumbered. Then Hex, you can have the battle sledge. Okay. And then actually, the lieutenant can have the combat armor. There. Like this. And with 9.15 fuel, okay. Well, I mean, that's a pretty sad setup here, huh? So, I don't want to be cruel, but we are just stealing all their vodka. But we are not stealing it, we're just taking it, so to speak. And cognac. Okay. There you go. So they are real alcoholic or something. Aha. And another rope and some soap, which even rhymes. And now we are overburdened again, huh? Or what? Yeah, we are. Okay. 186. And then you go to Hex. Yeah. So, closet. There you go. So we are done here. It looks like we are done. Okay, so we solved the mystery. We helped a lot of people. Who knows, maybe they're actually even going to Trudograd. Although, like, what could you do with stupid young people, huh? At least they are young, so they could actually still learn something. So here we go. Are the others coming or what? X? There. I wonder what would have happened if I had clicked here and they were not on the elevator. Go up. Elevator is ready. So. But that was actually a pretty cool situation there. Oh. Oh yeah, well. And oh yeah, they are there. Okay, well, I'm glad that we set that up. Otherwise, I think there would have been some trouble. Gun turret missed. So, Strock the Stalker. Stalker Strock pulls nervously on a cigarette. As we approach, he spits out the butt and violently storms it beneath his boot. Hey, while you were running around in there, another detachment of freaks came by. The turrets did a good job repelling the attack, though. Shit, why did I have to repair those things, huh? Well, no, then I'm glad I set them up. All in all, this is a great time for us to leave. Next time you pass by, we'll be far away. Good luck, okay? Well then, guys, can we actually... Yeah, let's look into your pockets. He doesn't have anything. And Professor, we'll be leaving soon. I hope at least that no one attacks us along the way. Okay. Could we actually look into your pockets? You also don't have anything. Well, but not that they have been shot up. By the way, did we left some stuff here, right? Or did we? Yes. No, not that though. But the shelf, right? Like, don't tell me that you stole our stuff. Oh yeah, well. Thing is, we can't really carry much more. This weighs 5 kilograms and you weigh 2.6. Let's have one. Oh, and it's already a little bit too much. Then let's leave one electrical tape. Hex you, however, you can keep some more stuff. Oh, and another sledgehammer, by the way. Let's take that. We could, because we could sell that. And bone spears, that's 29 kilograms, and we are also 3 kilograms away. Well then, let's have 10 of these. 182.82. Okay, that was too much. One fang. No. Then 2 fangs. There. Hex. You could actually take a few. Take 3 or 4. They're like this. 2 more. Like so. Saving. Ah well, that wasn't smart, because now we have fresh loot, of course, from these guys. Or rather we don't. Okay, but then we've got some meat here. Hex. Yeah, you can actually take everything. So they are actually northerners, huh? So they are northerners. These mutants, or some form of monster. This guy also doesn't have anything. Well, I actually expected something like this. That we would come back or something, and there would be some form of fight happening or so. So, this here. Can't do anything. But the turret seemed to identify us as friendly, so okay. Then let's get out of here. But it's here, so we should actually return at some point to transport off our loot. Can we go up here? No. Okay, so guys, come on over, and then we shall go. The cool thing is, like, our armor is really a nice camouflage here, more or less. Problem is that we are using up a lot of fuel now that we are walking in the armor ourselves, but well, can't help it right now. But it's also not super far away. Abandoned Sanatorium, let's go to Rasdor village. Oh, a deafening squeal from close behind us can mean only one thing. We've wandered into the territorial sound of wild boar. We need to do something, and quick. Well, we shall defend ourselves. They look rather huge and nasty. Oh god. Stunned. Well, they're killing the others now. That's pretty nasty there. We are stunned. Okay, weapon, good. Good. Did you just hit the lieutenant? Oh, that's actually, like, if this goes on like this, then we have a problem. Don't shoot the lieutenant there, don't be so reckless. Good. Okay, we are good. Then let's hit this one. Aimed attack into the pig's head. Oh wow. Well, Warthog. Enraged Aper. Well, their meat shoal tastes well. Let's take the meat. And we have to make a barbecue. And the lieutenant is now, yeah, very close to the next level. Okay. Here we've got 0 ability points. I don't know why he had the exclamation mark there, but well. Well, that was a close call actually. It's also a nice place here. And this is so dirty that it doesn't even freeze or what? What's the situation here? And let's go around. There's a little... You can actually walk here. That's an interesting area. Nothing here though. Okay, now then let's walk here. Taking a barbecue. There you go, and then let's eat some meat. It's time anyway. Roasting fresh meat, very nice. Having some more. Oh, it's no secret that roasted meat tastes much better than the canned one. Well, it's also fresh, isn't it? There you go, another 20. Oh yeah, lots of proteins, that's good. Cooking and having more. We are really like, our guys are really messed up, aren't they? Cooking. So there, Hardball only got 11. What's our situation now? Hex, you have 229 and the lieutenant is at maximum, okay. Then we don't need to eat much more. No, it's fine, I guess. And we are still overburdened though. Yeah, everyone is overburdened. Then let's put one flamer fuel over here, right? Like this, so... Yeah. Saving. So. Oh, do we have an old woodcutter? Area here, there's something. No, an empty box. Well, I mean, this is surely all looted, isn't it? Yeah, okay, nothing there. Oh, it's an old well. Okay, no, it's dry. Or maybe rather frozen. Saving the game, and then we are going to Rasdor village. Oh god! We cross paths with a starving bear. The animal rushes at us with a roar, which will surely attract even more of its kin to join the fight. Oh, that's not good. Well. Oh. I do smell fresh bear meat though. Oh god, did he lose the weapon on the ground? Oh god, did I lose? I'm reloading. Oh god, I saved the game after... Oh no! Oh no, did we just lose his weapon? Lieutenant, you idiot? What is happening? Where is it? What did he lose? What exactly did he lose here? Why is this empty? What did he lose? We've got the APK. We've got the Mauser. Ah, yeah, the Russian revolver's gone. Oh no, come on. Do we have an autosave? This one. Oh no, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is after eating. After having the barbecue. Oh no, come on. Well, looks like we just lost the Smith & Wesson revolver, huh? Oh no, sorry, here it is. Eh? What's happening? What's going on in my brain? But why is this one empty? We've got the machete, we have... Like, what did he have? Why is this empty? What's the thing? The PPD is there as well. That's really weird. That's really weird. Well, then you take this one. That's really weird. Okay, well, more boars. No bear this time. They're running. Well, not good. Stunned, yeah. Hex, show them. These things are super dangerous. That reminds me of some movie, like that was more like for grandparents or so, but which I watched at my grandmother's place, or my grandparents' place, and I think she liked it a lot, that stuff. We shot this one well, and we were just stunned. And there was also some situation that some guy died. Like, I was just a little child, but I was deeply impressed that someone died from being attacked by a boar. I never forgot that. That boars can be very dangerous. So. Bearded pig and a razorback. There's something there. Nothing. Was it actually the same? Yeah, might be even the same one. Did we run in circles there? Nothing in here, then let's get it off there. Oh, this is their turf, huh? Some secret stash with some vodka. So let's get it off here. Now we need to do another barbecue. But that's just fine. And by the way, now we should be way closer to the lieutenant's level, right? Yeah, now it's just 100 or something, yeah, 400. Okay, well, then let's eat some more meat. Because in case there is something bad happening, yeah, here it's all 20. Yeah, it's pretty messed up there. So, we're nearly at the maximum. Hex is at the maximum and the lieutenant as well, okay. So that needs to be enough. That has to be enough. Another pretty cool location though. Nothing we can interact with. Oh. Someone seems to have been here before. But well, so let's get out of here. And then we shall go to Rastor village. Come on. Oh! We hear gurgling laughter and a spate of disgusting curses in the distance and tremble. It seems we've crossed paths with a bunch of assholes who've been waiting patiently for someone to munch on. We can either fight or run. There's no use talking to these miscreant fire worshippers. Well, I think we should put them out of their misery there. There you go. Oh, by the way, this hex have is running up. Yeah, you just shoot them. But don't panic, guys. Don't panic. Yeah, this is like this. They are nasty there. Oh, that's a lot of them actually. I think we are also starting to shoot them, huh? Oh yeah, nice shooting there. Or did you just... He just fled. Well, you guys, you need to be aggressive, but, well... I was just 12. Oh, we could actually run through them all. Should we try this? Let's do this. Or electrocharge. But, I mean, yeah, it's kind of... It all consumes a lot of fuel and it doesn't do too much. But it's pretty cool. The dashing would be pretty cool from here. Like this. It would be pretty cool. So let's do one aim attack like this here. It would be 8 movement points, which means we have 11. We have only 10 now. We stunned. Well, then let's run through now. Like this, through these guys. Although then we are in the line of fire, by the way. That's actually also not super smart. All stunned, good. That was worth it, guys. Yeah, mess them up, shoot them up. Good. Shoot them, guys. I think it's time that we actually we are using a burst here on this guy. Okay, then we are finishing him off with the brass knuckle. Well, and then let's do an aimed attack here into the dog's head. Okay, good, got that one. Lots of shooting here today. Yeah, do a single shot. Yep, good guys. Very good, very good. And now we are going for the melee. Just stay in melee. Don't do that, huh? Yeah, it's enough. Or you just stay put. Be avoiding. And we can finish this one off. Here, into the dog head. Very good. Just stomping, kicking the dog. Kicking the mud. There. Wow. Lieutenant Razin, you got a level now. How do you feel? 16 points. Oh, come on, guys. Why is this happening? Why is he not wearing the beret? Didn't I put it on? Am I stupid or what? Oh, come on. And reloading. So, well, and looking at the time, we actually... There's a need to end the episode. Like, why is this one not on? Didn't I... Yeah, okay, I think like, what happened? Or did I just give it to him in the inventory or what? So, we have to end the episode now. And there's another bear. Okay, then let's do the bear. So this area seems to be super dangerous. There's this one, okay. Oh, the bears are rather nasty, apparently. Oh. Well, I hope it's not biting into his head. Oh yeah, they're all going for the lieutenant now. Good. But it was cool. It was pretty cool to... Yeah, let's go here. It was pretty cool shooting through this one. That wasn't enough. Single shot. Not sure if that's enough actually, but well, then let's do 2 brass knuckle strikes. That should be enough, right? Oh god, only 4? Come on. Only 4 against the bear. Now we are really wasting the ammo here. I hope they're not killing the lieutenant now. This could be nasty if they are throwing him to the ground. Okay, well. Well then, Lieutenant, you are being avoiding, and then Lieutenant, you run away, run there. And we are going here. Let's not waste too much ammo here. Hitting this one in the eye. Wow, that's really bad. And another one. Good, got it. Wrestling with the bear. Ending the turn. Yep. Go back, go away. It's real grisly. I like the character model, or like the monster model. It's like really cool. Very nice. Nicely done there. Even with some shiny hairs there. Yeah, it looks like we have to eat. How much meat do we have, by the way, like for the next barbecue? 13, yeah, that's more than enough. Okay, then. And then you. Fresh bear meat now. That's certainly a good thing. Frenzied bear, Ursus arctos, alpha bear, and a young bear, okay. Well, we know from Karl May that, you know, like the bear paws are the best. There. Oh yeah, and by the way, we got the level there with the lieutenant. Very good. So lieutenant, now you can put on your helmet there. And we can actually... We can give you the armor. Where the armor, Razin. There you go. So now what's our situation here? I can also look here. Okay, that's enough for quite a while. Okay, yeah. So, well, then let's give the lieutenant... Now he's actually okay with the melee weapons, huh? Should we give him the pistols? I think we should give him pistols, because that costs also more... it costs us something, so it's better to be more efficient there. And then you can actually be stealthier. Yeah, I think he could remove the negative effects of stimulants. And survival at 1.6. No, we are bringing this here to 250 first, so like this. And he's got 6 points now. And we want 7. Neutralizer. 3% to the accuracy of each bullet in pistol or SMG shot. So I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, we always want our shots to hit. And this goes for both pistols and SMGs. Reload cost is -1 action point. Concentrated fire, only pistols. Pistol bursts gain +1 round and spread gets lowered by 25%. Armor piercing increased by 15%. Only SMGs is knockout chance and panic chance. I mean, I kind of like this neutralizer. And survival was the shield master, self-sufficient. Monster lore we don't need. Exercises for the HP restoration. Oh yeah, but by the way, here some more melee and dodge stuff. Here, precision stab. You get 2% to the chance to ignore armor in close combat when fighting with melee weapons for every level until the bonus reaches 50%. I think that could be good. I think we wanted to go here anyway, right? Supersonic Fist, that's martial arts. Martial arts and melee weapon, you gain +1 dodge for every 5% of missing health points. Only works if dodge was a positive number before combat. And what's dodge right now? -23. Oh yeah, well. And then it doesn't matter. Then let's have this precision stab. Learning. Blade Master. Every attack cost is lowered by 1 as long as the base cost is more than 3. Okay. I think that's pretty good. That would be pretty good. Okay, so you cannot proceed with overloaded inventory. Oh yeah, obviously. Okay. Then let's roll around stuff again. Quality Curas. Goes to Razin. And by the way, we take back this one. There you go. Yeah, and Hex. You give this one. We put that one on, and then this here goes to the Lieutenant. All the super heavy ammo here. 54 is for 8.7 kilograms. This here weighs... Huh? Oh, this is super light. Anyway. 149. One rope. What's so heavy again? Now the meat. Yeah, well, whatever. So, we need to have a barbecue now anyway, but we can walk, right? Yeah, okay, good. Then, where's the exit for the zone? Over there, okay. X can't proceed. Ugh. Razin. Oh yeah, and by the way, how about you wear this here? Oh god. Well, like this, and then this one is also 2.8 kilograms. Then you can wear the duffel bag. They are much better now, right? Hardball F. The microchips go to the Lieutenant. 14 kilograms to go. 14 kilograms? Like, what is so heavy here? Is it the machine gun? Must be, huh? Well, then this goes to the Lieutenant as well. And then let's put 5 meat away, so like this. Saving. So, and we need to come to an end of this episode now. Barbecuing. Before we see or encounter more nasty surprises there. So, meat, roasting more meat. My Hex is actually doing okay now. Meat, cooking. Rather grilling. And there. And what's the Lieutenant situation now? Lieutenant, you're at 173. Yeah, then we need to eat one more. The Lieutenant is too much in danger. And there you go for 20, huh? Okay, but that's fine now. Okay, by the way, Hex, you have 13 skill points. Well, Survival, travel speed. Maybe we should actually increase his survival now. By the way, let's do that. Doubles the duration of effects provided by consuming food, tea or coffee. Although no, we don't need that. Let's just keep the points in case something happens or so, or we realize that we are not getting any more levels with them or whatever. Getting out of here. Belly's full. Well, all the barbecue has probably drawn some attention. Ah, yeah, good. So here we are, Rustor Village. Was there actually a trader here? Yeah, I think so, right? Ah, yeah, there. Okay, let's go there. Or could this be that that there's a real trader here? Oh, we got lucky there. There's a... Oh, cool. It's a guy with the motorbike, huh? Hey there. At first glance, the man calling us is a typical thug. Knife in his boot, bandolier across his chest, bunch of grenades in on his belt, wild look in his eyes. Yeah, he looks a little bit weird. But the supplies heaped in the wagon hint at another profession. Hey, well met, I don't have much more time on this earth as a merchant. Buy some of my stuff while you still can. Well, only if you're offering the same discount I get in the city. Failure. Nope, sorry. A small trader can't compete with Trudradian businessmen. But at least buying from me, you won't be financing all the rubbish happening in the city. Well, just a second. We just need to travel back in time there. And we are putting on our fur hat. Here, look at this fur hat. Maybe that will convince you. Barter is 156 now. Merchant's cash increased by 100. Would be at 200. Okay, well, let's try this. And by the way, speechcraft, our personality is 8 now. Oh, okay. Okay, it won't make a difference. Barter only and failure, nope. What do you mean? Do you know what kind of relationship Trudograd used to have with the North? They fed the Northerners by sending grain caravans during times of famine. They supplied them with guns on the cheap, anything for dear Sioma Voronok in exchange for his precious stones. The current feud only came about very recently. If you can even call it that. Some of the ruling elite is selling weapons to Sioma even now, through middlemen, as if they don't understand those same guns will be used against us. I'm not like that. I spend all my boodle exclusively on myself, which basically makes me candidate for sainthood. Well, if only there was still a real church, huh, to promote saints or something, huh? I remember you saying you didn't have much time left to be a merchant. Why's that? You about to croak or something? Don't jinx me. I just feel like I've been in this profession for far too long. It's time for a change. I'd be kind of dumb not to. I mean, we are living in the era of ultimate freedom. Why stick to just one job your whole life? Yeah, that's totally true. Did you try a lot of different trades then? Not enough fingers on my hands to count. Started out as a cut purse. Back then I was a kid. Life was hard, you know. As I got stronger, I got into the guns for hire business. Marched with the Kalmyk crossbowmen for 2 years. Then 2 more with the Kalashnikov killers. Then I turned stalker and roamed all over the Union. From military installations to abandoned cities. After reading a few textbooks I discovered in the ruins, I temporarily became a wandering physician. Even removed a couple appendixes. Oh wow. For everyone I lost, I can count 5 or even 6 satisfied patients. Better than some university graduates. So what if I never had a proper education? Who's gonna stop me, right? That is the beauty of our time. Every road is open. Lose the fear and walk them to your heart's content. Well, that's the right attitude, actually. But you mentioned this era of ultimate freedom before. What did you mean? Ultimate freedom is what came after the end of the world. The first things the nukes squashed were social restrictions and routine. Once the central government bit the dust, people were limited only by their own imaginations. Fight if you wanna, steal if you wanna, fancy become a trader, you are welcome to it. No license required, just swag for sale and the gumption to stand up for yourself. Feeling the urge to become a medic, but never finished elementary school? Don't give a flying fuck, just do it. People love to complain that life after the apocalypse turned to shit, but they forgot that shit is a good fertilizer. Oh, that's a good line. I, for example, flourish in it like a fern flower on Kupala night. Yeah. Well, I think you are quite a wise man. What do you plan to do next? I heard there's a scientist in Astrakhan, Plutakartokin, who hires daredevils for an expedition to the Dead City. Not so long ago, part of the subway there collapsed into another, deeper underground facility. Oh, interesting. I mean, we have been to the Dead City, right? We recall that. Why was it built and when? What might be hidden in its bowels? Is there another subway beneath it? Is it true the Dead City is connected with Trudograd by underground tunnels? All this I must find out. Got it. So can we change the subject? That's actually quite interesting. The merchant thoughtfully scratched his graying beard. So I've got a few more questions for you. Okay, but if any buyers show up, we split. Got it? So what's your name, man? Pan Agdamovich, but you can just call me Agdam. And if you hear someone call me Agdam the Survivalist or Agdam the Bloody, that's all in the past. A guy finds himself in a brave new world, commits a couple of rash acts, is given a dumb nickname, and it sticks to you like myrmic shit to a boot. Sheesh. Okay, well, we shall just call you Agdam then. So, how's business? It's alright. I have a lot of gubbins stashed in. Heck, some of my safe houses were filled to the brim with loot, to the point where it even got dangerous. Imagine stopping at a bunker you rarely visit, hoping to spend the night in comfort. It doesn't open because a fallen box of ammo is blocking the door. Some would describe that as a first world problem, but I say freezing your ass off is a rotten deal in any world. Yeah, that's true. Well, like Agdam, don't you want to be part of a crew? Yeah, like you sound quite capable, but well, apparently not, huh? What can you tell me about this village? I don't have much competition here, so that's good. Most of the locals I don't know very well, but they seem like nice enough folks. They buy everyday goods from me, like food, meds, cutlery and such. But if you want to learn the deep history of this place, I'm the wrong guy to ask. Talk to the villagers. Okay, any spicy gossip to share? About 10 years ago, I was guarding an expedition to the north, into the lands of Sioma Voronok. I'll never forget what a generous host that bandit was. Even simple mercs like yours truly received a welcome fit for a king and private quarters to boot. He probably thought it was wise to blow smoke up our asses. But that's not what my story is about. See, when Sioma invited us to his personal bathhouse, there was a certain lowly manservant working there, a pitty little guy, constantly cursed under his breath as he gave me and the boys foot massages. Now, fast forward to yesterday. On my way to the village, a TSS patrol stopped me, asked for my name, and then warned me that a gang of saboteurs led by some Pugach was active in the area. They showed me his picture, and out of that photo gazed the same dude from 10 years ago. Makes you wonder how people can change, huh? Yeah, well, from a small little man who gives foot massages to, what, a saboteur? Yeah, well, let's see. Let's talk about something else. So, and I think enough dilly-dally. Show me your wares. Oh my goodness. He buys everything, but... Oh, his prices are okay. Like average. Special field uniform. We have seen that. Okay, well, we definitely want his diesel. Flash suppressor, under barrel flashlight. Okay, well, otherwise it's all rather conventional here. Yeah, we can have the stimulant. We use up some. I mean, we've got a lot of these fangs, but I would rather hold on to them if we don't have to sell them. Yeah, here, you can have these here. And one knife, one sharp knife. Of the prices for weapons are awesome. What a pity that we didn't bring more. But she can have one of the sledgehammers. Although I'm not sure, like, do we have several of them, maybe? In our stash. Okay, well. Let's give him the hammer. What a pity. Well, I am inclined to sell the fangs. Because in principle, we don't even have real merchandise with us. This is just the loot that we want to put away. Oh well, we could also sell grenades, maybe. They're actually quite valuable. 550. And then we've got 316 more. I mean, we've got so many fangs. But it would also be good to sharpen the knives and give those to him, huh? Yeah. Let's do that. So we are taking this here. Because anyway, I leave you. Best of luck, hotshot. Let's sharpen the knives. So Agdam. Let's see. Like, if we could actually convince him with bartering, that would even be better. So like this, and then oh, exactly the number. Minus 70. Well, we could also make more joints, and then for 65, I guess that would be probably the smartest choice. Yeah, and like his other stuff is just junk. Okay, so we have to go, but because we have so much toilet paper and stuff, and I just saw the devil's wheat here. Where is it now? Oh. Lieutenant. And did you pick up anything? Here, there. There it is. Crafting here, like so. Hardball, did you get? Ah yeah, and here we've got another one, by the way. And here's some toilet paper. Crafting. Although the price is of course only average, but he has money, so. And let's give him one joint. There. Price is okay. Trading. And there we go. And no, we don't want anything. I mean, we could buy some waste paper on the other hand. Yeah. And well, yeah, let's get the scrap as well. So that's for 78. Then let's give him one more joint. For that. And a few rubles. And hex, we get that. So, okay then. So, well, Akdam, then well met. So, and that's actually funny and cool. However, we need to move on. Oh, there we were cold or what? Well, X is slow. Yeah, so that I think that concludes today's episode. In the next one we are going for scrap quarter and so on. Let's have a look at the time. It is 1956 now. Yeah. So I guess it's fine. So, and that concludes today's episode. I'm glad. I think I didn't lose anything, but I don't know why he didn't have anything in his... like maybe you can correct me or whatever, but I'm not aware of what we might have lost or something. Not sure there. Oh cool, he's even working there. Cool. So, and that concludes today's episode. And by the way, if you haven't noticed yet, Fallout New Vegas is continuing. Check it out. And have fun watching as well with here Trudograd. I really love this game. I love so many games. I don't have enough time to play them. But that's just how it is. So, many thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, then how about you show it by clicking the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to never ever miss an episode again on Playing Hardball. And as always, the comment section is all yours. See you next time. Bye bye.